local ShopRite. And go Pop. Pop Chips, all the heat, half the fat.
Live from Studio 3C and Rockefeller Center, this is News 4 New York.
Happy birthday, America. A star-spangled celebration of pride and patriotism.
This is best of the best.
It has lots of colors.
Bursts of red, white, and blue lighting up the night sky as millions gather to mark the country's 239th Independence Day. And good evening on this 4th of July. I'm Shiba Russell.
And I'm Rob Schmitt. Brilliant displays of patriotism filled the night skies across our region, the largest over the East River, where the annual Macy's 4th of July fireworks spectacular did not disappoint.
More than 50,000 shells of pyrotechnics could be seen from all over, including the top of the Rock. We have team coverage of tonight's big birthday celebrations. We start with Michael George, who had one of the best views to the East River Bash, live in Long Island City. Michael?
Well, Shiba, you said it. Now, there were security concerns, there were weather concerns, huge crowds, but at the end of the day, it all went off perfectly. Now, we were in there with thousands of others as they watched the show. Some waited as long as 11 hours just so they could get the best spot. Worth the wait. The look on this girl's face says it all. An estimated 3 million waited for hours to watch the Macy's fireworks show, and the show didn't disappoint.
You like it? Yeah, I like it.
All the fireworks. This is best of the best.
On a perfect night, 54,000 pyrotechnic shells lit up the East River, the largest fireworks display in the country.
The fact that I can have my kids with me on a night like this to watch this is great.
The theme of the show this year was brave, the last word of our national anthem, and a salute to the men and women in the armed forces.
I just feel so proud of my country.
We still have to remember those who gave their lives so all of us can be free.
It's a message that wasn't lost on the children, even as they were captivated by the fireworks display.
I love how it's a free country. I like the flag and the soldiers are saving us.
The night also saw a larger police presence than we've seen in previous years. There was no specific threat, but with ISIS encouraging attacks on U.S. soil, the NYPD responded by putting 7,000 officers on the ground. None of it seemed to distract from the show.
Honestly, I feel safe seeing them, and again, strength in numbers, I mean, it's all good.
And the NYPD tells me they had no reports of any serious incidents, terror-related or otherwise. A picture-perfect ending to New York's celebration of the 4th of July. We're live in Long Island City. Michael George, News 4 New York.
Yeah, great evening out there and great show too, Michael. Thanks so much. And from the city to Long Island, where tonight 100,000 people packed Jones Beach to watch something they haven't seen in 5 years, their own incredible fireworks show. The patriotic display returned for the first time since 2009. News 4's Ray Vieta picks up our team coverage with the party there tonight. Ray.
Rob, there was definitely a sense of excitement in the air as thousands packed the beach and the boardwalk. In fact, there's still some folks walking around. Everyone we spoke to had rave reviews, and they tell me they hope this is a tradition that continues for years to come. Under the stars and the watchful eye of authorities, it's estimated 100,000 beachgoers watched the fireworks at Jones Beach.
It was the best day ever and the Guinness fireworks show in the world.
Beautiful. It's really nice. It's really nice. We really enjoyed it. I think it's a great opportunity to actually, get to spend time with the family.
It's the first show on the well-known Long Island beach since 2009. It was canceled after that summer because of a lack of funding, a lack of sponsorships. This year, sponsors have stepped up. The governor's office is also putting an emphasis on revitalizing state parks.
What'd you do in the last few years when you couldn't see it here?
Just stayed home. Stayed home and barbecue. It's a lot more fun.
The 30-minute show ended with rave reviews from those of all ages, those from Long Island and those who came to check out the show for the first time.
The first year back, it's great. Thank God it's back for the family so we could all enjoy it. It's great.
And you know, we heard that from so many people. It's great, and I'm glad it's back. There was also a heavy police presence here as well, and no problems reported. We're live at Jones Beach on Long Island. I'm Ray Vieta, News 4 New York.
I love all the kids and their spirit, Ray. Thank you. In the nation's capital, President Obama thanked U.S. service members for their sacrifice tonight. The president and First Lady took the stage during a special Bruno Mars concert on the White House South Lawn. Heavy rain soaked Washington all day long, forcing the White House to cancel its annual 4th of July picnic for members of the military and their families. And that speech was followed up by this spectacular show. Thousands turned out for the annual Capitol 4th concert on the National Mall. The West Wing's Bradley Whitford hosted the live concert with Barry Manilow as the headliner.
Turning now to the weather for the rest of the holiday weekend. The good news, we saw the clouds move out tonight, and the sun and the heat are moving in. Storm Team 4 meteorologist Steve Villanueva is here with the details on that. Steve.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a great day, Rob, but today we did have lots of clouds around, and with the winds coming in off of the Atlantic, temperatures were much cooler today compared to yesterday, with daytime highs in the mid-70s. That is about 8 degrees below average for this time of year. But right now on the satellite image, we are mainly clear from the city north, partly cloudy from the city south, with a couple of little sprinkles down near Toms River. But all of this continues to move away tonight and off to the west. Notice how clear it is. This is tomorrow's weather. For tomorrow, high pressure builds in, and it's going to bring us plenty of sunshine and a great way to end the holiday weekend. Now, tomorrow morning, we're starting off in the upper 60s. We are heading into the mid 80s tomorrow, so it's going to be a very warm day. The humidity stays low, so it's very comfortable with plenty in the way of sunshine. A great day to go to the beach, but the humidity eventually does come back, as do some thunderstorms. We're going to time it out for you coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Okay, Steve, sounds good. And you can track the forecast anytime with the News 4 New York app. Tap the News 4 logo in the corner and select the weather tab.
A dangerous and deadly day on the water this 4th. In Ocean County, a 22-year-old Yonkers man drowned while swimming with friends off the coast of Manilow. Authorities say he may have suffered a seizure. And on Long Beach, 2 swimmers had to be rescued from the water. They suffered some cuts and bruises, but they are expected to be okay.
We'll still ahead here on News 4. Politics on parade. Presidential candidates storm the early primary states and join the 4th of July festivities.
And a 4th of July surprise from the Piano Man. We'll tell you how he celebrated the day.
When news breaks in your town,
the young man who brought that gun.
Several streets over here are closed down.
News 4 is there. Live in Philadelphia.
In East Harlem. In Crown Heights.
Getting you answers.
There are 4 gas leaks.
The team you trust for breaking news is on News 4 New York.
This summer, make planning easy with our 2-day play pack and save up to 35% on 2 days of rides, food, games, and time spent together. Buy yours today and discover the difference between happy and Hershey Park happy.
Show off your true colors. It's Raymore and Flanagan's Independence Day sale. Find the best brands at the best prices. Save $100 on this Grotto microfiber sofa, only $6.99. This beautiful 5-piece dining set is just $5.99. Save $170.
Now their furniture fits my budget.
Pay no interest for 60 months.
Financing. Awesome.
The Independence Day sale going on now at Raymore and Flanagan.
Hurry into the Hyundai 4th of July sales event for this summer's hottest deals on Hyundai's hottest vehicles. Like U.S. News and World Report's best midsize car for the money, the totally redesigned 2015 Sonata. Yours for just $139 a month. Or make waves in the Santa Fe Sport, named at KBB.com 10 best SUV for under $25,000. For only $199 a month, plus an additional $500 off in summer sales cash. But these deals won't last forever, so visit the Hyundai 4th of July sales event today and save on every model on the lot. This event ends July 6th.
This summer, make planning easy with our 2-day play pack and save up to 35% on 2 days of rides, food, games, and time spent together. Buy yours today and discover the difference between happy and Hershey Park happy.
It was a parade of presidential candidates in New Hampshire this 4th of July.
I love this.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie joined fellow Republicans Marco Rubio, Jeb Bush, and Rick Perry for celebrations in the key primary state. Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton marched in a different parade in New Hampshire's North Country and seemed to be having a good time meeting all the voters.
It was fabulous. You know, I love parades.
Marching in 4th of July parades in early voting states has become a tradition for presidential hopefuls. Clinton rival Bernie Sanders and other Republican candidates marched in parades in Iowa.
Well, there is more fallout tonight over Republican candidate Donald Trump's comments about Mexican immigrants. Panama is joining several other Latin American countries and dropping out of the Miss Universe pageant. It is partly owned by Trump. NBC has already decided not to broadcast it. Contest organizers in Costa Rica and Mexico have also pulled out of the Miss Universe pageant. And the clock is ticking toward a historic vote in Greece that will shape the country's financial future. Both sides spent the day rallying in support of their positions. Tomorrow's referendum will decide whether Greece should accept European creditor demands in return for bailout funds. Greece is strapped for cash. They are broke. They owe billions of dollars. Jobs are scarce. Banks are closed. And the lines at the ATMs are still long.
Well, here's some good news. The royal family will be celebrating a big day tomorrow, the christening of Princess Charlotte. And it's taking place at the same church where Princess Diana was baptized, St. Mary Magdalene Church, that's north of London. Charlotte's godparents have not been revealed just yet, but we do know what she'll be wearing, the same christening gown previously worn by her big brother George and every royal over the past 7 decades. Should be quite the day.
Yeah, something else. All right, coming up here next on News 4, meet the new top dog.
Yeah.
You've been watching this, I'm sure. A stunning upset as the 8-time reigning hot dog eating champ.
Try not to barf.
I know, right? Faces his toughest competition yet.
And we are in for a super Sunday in the weather department, but more rain is not far behind. Steve will be back with his complete forecast for this holiday weekend up next.
NBC4, Telemundo 47, and Quest Diagnostics teamed up to bring you the 3rd annual Health and Fitness Expo. This free, fun family event was a huge success because of you.
Super fun.
We'll see you next year.
Parents from the Bronx to Buffalo had a cause, and they had a voice. They just needed some champions. Governor Cuomo and legislative leaders passed a bold education reform package that invests in all our public schools, expands parent choice, and ensures public charter schools can thrive and grow. They increased funding for New York State schools and gave all of our children the stability they deserve. Now the picture is a whole lot brighter for kids and parents.
You looking for quality meat?
I think I found it.
Yeah, you did.
Wow. My family prefers all natural beef.
Mine too. Right, son? All natural. They grow up so fast.
Moo.
Aquarius on NBC for New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealer.
Little thing. I'm Charlie Manson.
David Duchovny in the case that changed a nation. The crime of a generation is this summer's hottest show.
You are unbelievable. I can be a tad brusque.
Aquarius, Thursdays on NBC.
Aquarius on NBC for New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealer. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda, now at your Honda dealer. Never miss a headline from News 4 New York. Get breaking news, I-Team investigations, and the most up-to-date forecast from Storm Team 4 right in your inbox. Go to NBCNewYork.com and click on the Contact Us tab to sign up.
Well, piano man Billy Joel celebrated Independence Day by giving up his own. That was a very clever line that our writer thought of. He married girlfriend Alexis Roderick in a surprise ceremony at his Long Island estate today. Joel's spokeswoman says Governor Cuomo presided over the nuptials in front of a small group of family and friends. Joel's 66 and Roderick have been dating for 6 years. About time to give her the rock. And they're expecting their first child. This is his 4th marriage.
4th marriage on the 4th. Yeah. Lots to celebrate today.
4th time's a charm.
Yeah.
And I just saw him at the Garden not too long ago, and he was fantastic.
Congratulations
He's
to
one
him.
of the best in the biz.
Yeah.
All right, depending on where you live and where you were celebrating today, the rain held off.
Really
Some people
wasn't
got
much.
soaked, but for the fireworks spectacular,
It was perfect.
Clear skies.
It was cloudy and cool. Then the sun actually came out later in the day, and it really was a nice evening. And right now outside, it's just really, really comfortable outside, even though we're still seeing mostly cloudy skies. But overnight tonight, the skies do clear, and tomorrow it is beautiful. And there's a live look looking over towards the Empire State Building, and it is just changing all kinds of colors tonight on the 4th of July as we celebrate America's birthday. 72 degrees right now under mainly cloudy conditions. All right, so tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. We had a great day on Friday. Today was kind of iffy, and tomorrow's going to be fantastic. So a beautiful day on your Sunday, plenty of sunshine, a great way to end this holiday week. All right, so here's what's going to happen on Monday. It will be warm and muggy on Monday. So Monday's another good one, but the humidity starts to come back. And then by the time we get to the middle of the week, we'll have a pair of fronts come through, and they're going to bring us a chance of some showers and some thunderstorms. But right now in the park, still very comfortable, 72 degrees. We're at 70 in Brooklyn. A little bit cooler in Nassau County, 68 degrees there, 64 White Plains, and right now holding on to 70 degrees over towards Long Branch. And we do have still lots of clouds around and a couple of very light sprinkles down near Toms River, but all of this does move away during the overnight hours tonight. And notice how clear it is off to the west. This is tomorrow's weather. For tomorrow, high pressure builds in, and we'll see plenty of sunshine. And temperatures will be nice and warm tomorrow with the southwesterly wind in place. Temperatures tomorrow climbing into the mid-80s, so it will be a great day at the beach. Temperatures there in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. The winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Water temperature comfortable right around 70 degrees. And of course, with all of that sunshine, the UV index will be very high. It is at 9. And once again, we do have a moderate chance of seeing some rip currents tomorrow. So, of course, keep that in mind. But future tracker shows tonight mainly cloudy. Then by early tomorrow morning, we're mainly sunny. A little bit of patchy fog is possible in some spots. But during the afternoon hours, look at all of this sunshine. And with that southwesterly wind in place, tomorrow is a very warm day. A few extra clouds on Monday, but the southwesterly flow continues. And that means the humidity will start to creep on up before a pair of fronts come through later in the week, bringing us a chance of showers and storms. Tonight, though, we are dropping down into the mid-60s in the city, low 60s along the coast, 50s, though, north and west. Tomorrow, a beach day, 85 degrees, lots of sunshine, just a beautiful, beautiful way to end this 3-day holiday weekend. And there's the extended forecast. Monday looking good still, but it's more humid. On Tuesday, a chance of a shower or a storm, but a much better chance on Wednesday. Otherwise, it is hot and muggy with temperatures close to 90 degrees in some spots.
Get your suntan tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Steve, thanks so much.
You got it.
Okay.
Rob's favorite story.
Yeah. I can't get over this. A new top dog in Coney Island tonight.
Oh, and here's the news. It is not Joey Chestnut.
The 2015 Nathan's Famous 4th of July champion of the world, Matthew Stoner!
As he burps, the news is announced. Matthew Stoney of San Jose, California, dethroned the 8-time reigning champ in the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, downing 62 dogs in 10 minutes. That's 2 more than Joey Jaws Chestnut.
I trained hard for this. This is absolutely amazing. To win on the sport's biggest stage is crazy.
I just had trouble. I was slow, and he was eating fast, and I couldn't catch him.
Good sport about it. Stoney took home the coveted mustard yellow championship belt and $40,000 in prize money, $40,000 for dogs. Chestnut still holds the men's record, eating 69 dogs in 10 minutes in 2013.
I wouldn't do that for $40 million. John, is this a sport? I mean, they call this a sport. It's obscene.
It is competitive.
It is, yeah.
I bet you if somebody put $40 million in front of your face to do it, I guarantee
it would kill me. So what would be
Words
the point?
you will eat.
Yeah, there you go.
Hot dogs, fireworks, it's 4th of July, right?
It is the 4th of July.
You want to see some fireworks? Put Mets fans in front of ownership in a room, and you'll see some fireworks. The struggling offense right now is at the point where something needs to be done. From the Amazins' frustration to a Yankees home plate celebration. Yeah, another one. What's more American than baseball on the 4th of July? It's coming up next here on News 4.
Tremendous hustle. Closed captioning provided by Toyota.
Feel like a kid again with Dunkin's new Oreo and Chips Ahoy flavored Coolada and iced coffees. Classic cookie flavor in every sip. America runs on Dunkin'.
This summer, make the most of the season with Jeep Cherokee's legendary off-road capability. The 2015 four-wheeler of the year gets up to 31 mpg highway so you can cherish every sunrise and chase every sunset. Your endless summer starts at the Jeep 4th of July sales event. With $500 4th of July bonus cash, get $2,000 total cash allowance on the 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude.
Ooh, I think I saw dessert.
But you just had a big lunch.
It wasn't that big.
Steve. Hey, come back here. Steven, stay strong.
What's that? You want me to eat you?
Honey, he didn't say that.
He did, very quietly. You can't hear from back there.
Don't fight your instincts. With each for 150 calories or less, try our chocolatey brownies, tangy lemon bars, and new creamy cheesecakes. Fiber One. Go on, have one.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service certified asthma and allergy friendly. It's our new standard of clean. Call about our $99 carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Fios.
The Verizon Fios Sports Desk is brought to you by Verizon Fios. Why settle when you can have 100% fiber optics? Verizon Fios, the fastest, most reliable internet.
The Yankees hadn't had a walk-off all year, and now they've done it in back-to-back games. Brett Gardner called last night the biggest win of the year by far. Today's encore ranks right behind it, I think. Yanks sitting alone in first place in the division, want to keep it that way, and a 2-0 lead looked like plenty for Michael Pineda today. He was dominant. Just ask Joey Butler or Kirk Casale. Or Joey Butler again. I mean, he struck out 4 times. Pineda punched out 10 in 7 shutout innings. But how about this home plate celebration?
That makes things feel a lot better, makes you go home a little happier. Obviously, God's picked me up. They've been doing that ever since last year, and just keep, next time I go out there, try to do a better job.
As far as where we're at, we're in a pretty good spot. I mean, you could be on the alternative. So, our destiny is in front of us, obviously. We need to win series, and we need to win games and play well in our division. And if you do that, you take your chances.
It's a tight AL East, but it's there for the Yankees. Meanwhile, the Mets haven't homered in a week. They've scored more than 2 runs in a game just twice in their last 15. I mean, their pitching deserves better than the lineup they currently have behind them. The Mets couldn't score in 7 innings on Zach Greinke today, though, to be fair, no one has scored on him in 4 starts now. So Matt Harvey had to be perfect, and he wasn't. And yes, that is a bloody nose that Harvey was dealing with. He'd clean it up, and the ace labored through 100 pitches in 5 innings, down 1-0 here, leaves one where Adrian Gonzalez can go get it, and he deposits that in right, his 15th, second homer in as many nights against the Mets. 5th inning, Alberto Calaspo, RBI single, makes it 3-0. Harvey allowed 3 runs, and really it's to the point where anything short of a shutout could lead to disappointment on any given night. The pitching is so good, the hitting is so not. Mets tacked on 3 runs in the 8th and 9th, but could not plate the tying run in a 4-3 loss. To basketball, the Knicks went into free agency with filet mignon taste, but settled for a burger. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a really good burger, and it could be enough to satisfy them this year, set themselves up for the summer of 2016. Really a good game plan here by Phil Jackson. The latest addition is a shrewd one, adding a Queens native and Kyle O'Quinn in a sign and trade with Orlando. He's going to be a good player for them. LaMarcus Aldridge said not a chance to the Knicks. You figured he was thinking big. Top free agent on the market finally settled on the San Antonio Spurs for max money. File this under the rich get richer. I'm talking about the Spurs, who annually have the look of a championship team, and they add the best free agent on the market now. 2 David Villa goals powered NYCFC to a win over Montreal tonight, while the Red Bulls fell to Columbus. And tomorrow night, the U.S. and Japan will meet in the Women's World Cup final. It's a rematch of 2011, and Abby Wambach and company will be eyeing payback. To Wimbledon now at center court. Andy Murray looked like he was cruising through 2 sets, dropped the third to Andreas Seppi, and finally he said that's enough. The ace for the win. Sam Groth and his 147-mile-an-hour serve were no match for Roger Federer. The 7-time Wimbledon champ moves on to the 4th round. That's your look at sports. A very busy night. Very busy 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. John, thanks so much.
You got it.
All right, finally tonight, what a long and strange trip it has been.
Members of the Grateful Dead say they are calling it quits.
I had a hard run.
The night before jamming out for 3 sold-out shows in Chicago this weekend, marking the group's 50th anniversary. The 4 surviving band members reunited for the event, and hundreds of thousands of old-school Deadheads came out for it, along with a new generation of fans.
One more Saturday night.
John's a big fan. And that'll do it for News 4 New York at 11. Saturday Night Live is up next.
Yeah, we're going to leave you with some more images from tonight's spectacular fireworks display over the East River. Good night.
You're there every step of the way.
Go, 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 go!
Help them go further with the protection of life insurance from New York Life. Get started today.
Did you steal this thing? Honestly. Because with all this stuff, and, of course, the way it drives, maybe you really are getting away with something.
I'm Whoopi Goldberg, and New York is my home. There's no place like it in the world, and no better place to learn about the people who shaped who we are today. Hear about the lives of slaves in colonial New York, and about the fight to abolish slavery. Make a stop on the Underground Railroad, and visit the home and grave of one of New York's most controversial citizens. A journey in New York is a journey through history. Plan your next trip at iloveny.com/summer. There's something for everyone.
At the beginning of the summer, I decided to start exercising. In 3 months, I dropped 65 pounds. I had people coming up to me saying, "Are you okay?" I just started to think, well, maybe I'm not okay. And then I went and got tested. The doctor said my blood sugar was so high, I was lucky to be alive. Since the diabetes diagnosis, I'm more active. I tell everyone, don't put off your tests. There's no reason not to find out and take control of your future. Because everything you learn about your health can help you live a better life.
The Hyundai Veloster, in a new, faster-acting formula. Visit buyhyundai.com.
I taught you how to do it, okay?
Too good, too good, too good, too good, too good. You prepare them for all that lies ahead. Help them go further.
The Real Housewives of Orange County is brought to you by Crest 3D White Strips.
I will take beauty into my